For those of you guys who keep up with GHS's content, this video is not really gonna tell you anything new, but you might still want to stick around for the latter half, as I do have some points I'd like to add following his build your own frame video. So what is this all about then, Mello? Well, there's this new AI image bot project that's being run on or through a Discord server called Midjourney. It's anything but mid, let me tell you that. And yeah, AI image bots are the big funny these days. What's so special about this one? Well, I shared a similar sentiment until actually trying it out for myself, and wow, does it do an incredible job of spitting out beautiful creations of pretty much whatever your heart may desire. The very first thing I wanted to test the bot out with was asking it to generate an image of what it thought was the best Warframe, just to maybe try and trigger some of you guys. After a minute or two of processing, what I got back was quite abstract to say the least. I mean, what frame does this look like to you guys? Maybe Gara, maybe Revenant, Saren with a Tenogen skin perhaps? Please do feel free to tell me down in the comments. I'd really love to read your thoughts on this. Just try and not answer something like Grendel. No offense, Grendel mains. So seeing how quick the bot was able to compile a fairly decent set of images that were also aesthetically pleasing, in my opinion, I then asked my Discord mod for suggestions. He said Walter White Warframe, so I did as he said, and my goodness, I think the result speaks for itself. This guy looks like he works for the Corpus, perhaps even selling methane to the vent kids or something. I also tried a bunch of other suggestions and they all turned out really good. Sure, some of the results weren't entirely accurate and may have looked a little goofy, but I personally found each rendition, if that's the right word to use, to be highly aesthetic, and that's what impressed me the most, I think. Alright Mello, fine, I'll give it a go. What do I do? First, you click the link in the video description that'll take you to the site. Once you're there, clicking on join beta will then take you to either the Discord web app, or if you're on desktop and have Discord running in the background, you'll then get a prompt through it to join the server. After joining the server, all you gotta do is type out this command in one of the text channels labeled newbie, followed by what collection of images you'd like the bot to create for you. Of course, NSFW is not allowed. You can look up more details on the main site as well as check out the pricing tiers. To be honest, even the free trial with its 25 image limit is generous, I feel. But yeah, that's pretty much everything to do with Midjourney. Alright, let's change gears a little bit and talk about the idea of building your own Warframe in Warframe. Similar to how you would build a kid gun, right? GHS kind of threw this idea out into the open in the same video he mentioned Midjourney and acknowledged that while it would be difficult for the devs, it's something that would make Warframes more interesting for players. Not his exact words, but kind of the same vibe. And yeah, I agree, a system for building frames similar to kit guns and amps is not going to be easy to implement without breaking other stuff, let alone implement to an adequate and satisfactory level. What I mean by that is, what if the Modular Warframe system, let's call it that, turned out to be just you putting together some generic parts with predetermined stats and then picking from a pool of abilities that everyone else gets access to and building whatever their own frames may be. At that point, your regular frames like Volt and Chroma would start to look and maybe even feel more special and bespoke than the frame you just built with whatever you could afford from the parts bin. You get what I'm trying to say? Isn't the fact that modding Warframes with primed mods, Homebrew mods, augments, Exilus mods, arcane, stuff like the helmet system, already in a way building our own unique Warframes? Sure, everyone can get a Chroma, but not everyone has the exact Chroma I do with the colors and Syndana and the 100 Forma, just because. What I'm saying is I don't really vibe with the idea of building your own Warframe in the context of modular parts. Other than the inevitable bugs and balancing hell that the devs would have to go through, in the end, I feel like all they're gonna achieve is something that's already in the game and has been in the game for a long time. Personally, I'd rather they work on the gameplay side of things than Warframes. You could argue that frames are the gameplay and everything else is just filler, but I'm more on the side of the camp of having the frames be tools, or vehicles if you will, for us to explore and experience a world that's far beyond the one we live in. I'm not sure if anyone's in that camp, but it's just my thoughts, and I'd definitely love to read yours down in the comments. If you'd like to support the channel, as these videos do take a lot of effort to put together, feel free to check out Patreon or the Super Thanks feature on YouTube if it's available where you live. You could also join the Discord server where I hang out most of the time. If you don't want to do any of that, then I'd like to just thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.